We have two topics to discuss today. The first one, What Influences Your Career Choices? By Melissa Venable.
What Influenced Your Career Choice? By Melissa Venable. When we think about career choice, several things immediately comes to our mind. Job description, training and education required, career outlook, and salary. But there are a number of other factors that may influence your decisions. Let's explore some of those factors as addressed by multiple career development theories. Theories can help us frame why and how things happen. In this case, career development theories help us explain why and how we choose to pursue a specific career field. There are a lot of theories to consider in a relatively new field of career development. As we discuss the factors, you'll see that many of relative theories address some of the same issues. No one theories explain everything, so it's good to consider those factors from multiple perspectives.
Skills and abilities. Considering your skills and abilities and how they may fit a particular occupation comes out one of the earliest career development fields, trait factor theories, and is still used today. These theories recommend creating occupational profiles for specific jobs, as well as identifying individual differences, matching individuals' occupations based on these differences. You can identify activities you enjoy and those in which you have a level of competency through a formal assessment. Your skills are one of the major factors that play a very important role in choosing your career. Everyone has a unique talents that can be used to build a career of your own choice. Using your skills, you can plan a career that will match your personality.
Holland's career typology is widely used to connect personality types and career fields. This theory establishes a classification system that matches personality characteristics and personal preference to job characteristics. The Holland codes are 6 personality career types that help describe a wide range of occupation.
Life roles. Being a worker is just one of your life roles, in addition to others such as student, parent, and child. Super lifespan theory directly addresses the fact that we each play multiple roles in our lives, and that these roles change over the course of our lives. How we think about ourselves in these roles, the requirements of them, and the external forces that may affect them may influence how we look at careers in general and how we make choices for ourselves. In other words, super lifespan theory explains that we each play multiple roles in our lives, and how we think about this role can influence our career choices.
If we had positive experience in a particular career or job, we are more likely to consider pursuing it as a long-term career option. Similarly, if we had negative experience in a particular field, we may be less likely to consider it as a viable career option. Crumbolts also emphasizes the importance of taking advantages of unplanned events or chance occurrence in our lives, which he refers to as planned happens. These unplanned events can include chance encounters, unexpected opportunities, or even failures and setbacks. By being open to these unplanned occurrences and taking advantages of them, we can expand our career options and discover new possibilities we may not have considered otherwise. Overall, our previous experience play a significant role in shaping our career, interests, and preferences. By being aware of the positive and negative experience we have had in a different areas, we can make more informed decisions about the careers we pursue. and be open to the unexpected opportunities that may arise.
Culture has a very distinct influence on the career path a person chooses to follow. When we look at the careers from a functional perspective, a person contributes his time, skills, and effort to job, make a living. Different cultures have a different ideas about the meaning of the career, what value is placed on it, and the type of person who should perform job. That being said, the way people find their career paths varies significantly from culture to culture.
What is gender? Gender refers to the characteristic of women, men, girls, and boys that are socially constructed. Marami po sa ating nalilito between sa pagkakaiba ng gender at sex. Ang sex po kasi ay tumutukoy sa isang biological na katangian ng isang kasarian. For example, ikaw, pinanganak kang lalaki, lalaki ka. Or ako, pinanganak akong babae, babae ako. Pero ang gender, ito po ay depende sa pakiramdam mo. Halimbawa, ikaw, ako nararamdaman ko sa sarili ko na lesbian ako, gay ako, or bisexual ako. Ito po yung tinatawag na gender. Depende rin po ito sa mga natututunan natin or sa mga nakakasalamuhan natin. Pwede po siyang magbago anytime at pwede ring hindi. Depende to sa mga nakakasalamuhan natin.
Social and economic conditions. All of our career choices take place within the context of the society and economy. Several career theories, such as social cognitive career theory and social learning, address the context in addition to other factors. Events that take place in our lives may affect the choices available to us and even dictate our choices to a certain degree. Changes in the community and resulting job market may also affect how careers develop. The social and economic condition in which a person lives can have a significant influence on their future choices and opportunities. For example, if a person grows up in a low-income household with limited access to education and job opportunities, they may have fewer choices available to them in terms of what kind of lifestyle they can afford. On the other hand, if a person grows up to good in a more affluent household with access to good school and a wide range of job opportunities, they may have more choices available to them and be able to more easily achieve their goals.
Career fantasies. What do you want to be when you grow up? Do you remember these questions from your childhood? The first stage fantasy, where early ideas about careers are from takes place up to age 11, which is that fantasy dreams help us to dream more. In other words, fantasy is just a fairy tale that is unlikely to reach or get, but because of our fantasy dreams, we learn how to dream higher for ourselves. If we dream, there is a process or progress to achieve. That is education. We know that education is one way to achieve your goals in life. So that we can enhance your skills, we can gain more knowledge, which means career counseling. This is a process that helps yourself to understand and achieve your goals in life, which create the life decisions of what step next that you want to achieve.
Work with your career counseling. It's important to understand that career choice is not made based on any one factor. Our choices are subject to many influence individual, cultural, social, and environmental. The combination and interaction of various influence on your decision making are unique to you and your situation. There may also be multiple options, several good fits for you instead of a single right choice. Keep in mind that as you change, learning and experiencing new things and external factor change, such as the economy, you will continue to revise and fine-tune your career choices. There is a lot to consider, but you don't have to figure it all out on your own. Work with a career services, counseling out your situation, career center, or your state workforce agency. This professional will be able to assist you with assessments and additional resources and discuss how different theories may be applied to your career development process.
And the second one is super career development theory.
Super's career development theory. Donald Super influenced the idea that developing a sense of self and realize that you change over time is important when you're planning your career. One of Donald Super's greatest contribution to career development has been his emphasis on the importance of the development of self-concept. According to Super, self-concept changes over time and develops through experience. As such, career development is lifelong.
Super argues that occupational preferences and competencies, along with the individual's life situations, all change with time and experience. Super developed the concept of vocational maturity, which may or may not correspond to chronological age. People cycle through each of the stages when they go through career transitions. Super states that in making a vocational choice, individuals are expressing their self-concept or understanding of self, which evolves over time. People seek career satisfaction through work roles in which they can express themselves and further implement and develop their self-concept.
Super's 5 life and career development stage. The 5 stages are growth, exploration, establishment, maintenance, and decline. For our first one is growth. At the age of birth to 14, development of self-concept, attitude, needs, and general world of work. For our second one is exploration. At the age of 15 to 24, trying out through classes, work habits, tentative choice, and skills development. For our third one is establishment. At the age of 25 to 40, entry-level skills building and stabilization through work experience. For our fourth one is maintenance. At the age of 45 to 64, continual adjustment process in improved position. And for the last one is decline. At the age of 65 and above, reduce output, prepare for retirement.
Let's talk about developmental tasks at these different stages. The first one is decline. At the stage of adolescence between 14 to 25 years old, it says here that you are giving less time to hobbies. This means that you are focusing more on other things that is more important than your hobbies. Next is early adulthood. Between 25 to 45 years old, it says here that you are reducing sports participation. This means that you are declining your passion on sports and it's slowly becoming your pastime. Next is middle adulthood, between 45 to 65 years old. It says here that you are focusing on essentials. This means that you are giving more time on the things that matters to your life and you prioritize it more. Last is late adulthood, between 65 years old and above. It says here that you are reducing working hours. This means you are being ready for retirement, you focus on yourself, and you enjoy yourself more. The second one is maintenance. At the stage of adolescence between 14 to 25 years old, it says here that you are verifying your current occupational choice. This means that you are finalizing your decision on your chosen career and you decided what you wanted to do. Next is early adulthood, between 25 to 45 years old. It says here that you're making your occupational position secure. This means that you are focusing and prioritizing your career to secure the work that you want to do. Next is middle adulthood, between 45 to 65 years old. It says here that you're holding one's own against competition. This means that you are being independent and you're facing your problems on your own. Last is late adulthood, between 65 years old and above. It says here that you're keeping what one enjoys. This means that you are keeping what enjoyable things or happenings that you find and cherishing every moment that you have. The third one is establishment. At the stage of adolescence between 14 to 25 years old, it says here that you're getting started in a chosen field. This means that you are getting ready to be financially stable and you're starting a life on your own. Next is early adulthood, between 25 to 45 years old. It says here that you're settling down in a suitable position. This means that you are placing oneself in an appropriate position and ready to live on your own and sustain your family. Next is middle adulthood, between 45 to 65 years old. It says here that you're developing new skills. This means that you can discover new skills that can help you to work and improve yourself. Last is late adulthood, between 65 years old and above. It says here that you're doing things one has wanted to do. This means that you are enjoying your life while doing the things that you wanted and you love.
Adolescence. Learning more about opportunities. Early adulthood. Finding a good retirement place. Middle adulthood. Identifying new tasks to work on. Late adulthood. Finding a good retirement place. So dito sa growth, we trying out through classes, work hobbies, tentative choice, and skill development. Adolescence, developing a realistic self-concept. Early adulthood, learning to relate to others. Middle adulthood, accepting one's own limitation. Late adulthood, developing and valuing occupational. Dito sa growth, we develop of self-concept, attitudes, needs, and general world of work.
Super state that in making a vocational choice, individual are expressing their self-concept or understanding of self, which evolve over time. People seek career satisfaction through work rules in which they can express themselves and further implement and develop their self-concept.
And that's all for today. We hope you like our presentation. Thank you for listening. Bye!